So legislation is the key thing. I'll look at the needs of our people, which I already know. Infrastructure is key. Infrastructure can only be done through proper budgeting. Capacity building is key. Making sure that our children are taken care of, because everything about 2023 going forward will be about young people. It's very, very clear to me. And that will be at the front burner of both my law-making initiatives and oversight function. The women are not out of it. They normally play major role in legislative activities, and I will make sure, working with the right team, that in making laws will accommodate their interests. As a legislator, you don't award contracts, but through your network, I have tremendous network at the national level. I haven't been out there because I was briefly a minister just for 2 months, 9 days for the records. For those who are quick to say you are a minister, you are this and that. So I just want to put it properly in perspective, the duration which I serve as a minister. But one thing that is clear is that it's going to be hardly anybody across partisan boundaries that will come to the Senate that our paths have not crossed at one time or the other. A legislation and attracting goodwill for your people is all about networking. Lobbying is part of it, based on the needs of their people. And I'm sure that I have the capacity, I have the network, I have also the boldness, sit out there and speak for you and challenge any anti-people law. Any anti-people law, no matter how surreptitious it will come into legislation. I have the boldness and I believe that I will do so. For the youth, in terms of empowerment, access to funds in terms of training, and also your small businesses will be key. I'm a believer that not everybody can be a graduate. I also believe, and I have seen, and I've helped young people who were not graduates to set up enterprises, businesses, and eventually over time they employed graduates. For those of you who are young people, if you don't have the capacity to be a graduate, there are other openings. Vocationally, you can empower yourself in such a tremendous way that you will become an employer of labor. We are going to look at all that, and I promise you that I'm going to have a strong team that will generate ideas, generate openings, generate opportunities that will accommodate all that I've talked about. So in a nutshell, that is what it is, and that is what we are going to do. A legislator cannot tell you he's going to award contracts. It can only attract. It can only attract through legislation. It can only attract through networking. It can only attract through lobbying. All those attributes of a legislator are clearly encapsulated in what I believe I possess to be a good legislator by the special grace of God when given the opportunity to do so.
Thank you. Thank you, our elder brother. We heard you, and you have spoken very well. Please, we will just take 1 or 2 questions. 2 questions, yes. Yes.
Good day, sir. My name is Chika Omenawata Ishion. I'm a proud card-carrying PDP member, and I am an Ikwuano youth. I belong to the For Us by Us family. I'm a member of Ikwuano Youth Leaders Forum. Sir, I'm a very bold person. And I'm very sure there are lots of youths here who are scared to speak up, like I am. One of the problems, I'm very proud of what, before I even came back home, I have seen a lot of your achievements, I've heard a lot of what you've done. But the major problem I have with you, sir, is inclusiveness. As an Ikwuano Socio, and a very proud Akobundu son, I am Chika Isheon. I'm from Amabayi Ikwuano. I believe there is not inclusiveness in what you have done, sir. I'm very sure, sir, there are many of us here who understand that there's an local agenda when it comes to you. If we as Ikwuano sons, me, Chika Isheon, as an Oboro son, believe there's no inclusiveness, I believe we're not carried along as Oboro's sons, as indigenous of Ikwuano. How dare do we believe as a PDP?
Hello. Yeah. Please. Samuel, hold on. Hello. Can you hear me? Back up. Don't worry. Hello, Chika. These are different. Hold on at that point. Please, I want to need one more time. I need the question to come straight. Like I said before, there won't be any sentiment. I don't want any insults. The question you are asking is about inclusiveness. Please, just ask your question. Don't beat around the bush. Don't take our time. And in doing that, listen to me, Chika. In doing that, let us also remember, like I said, he is not just your elder brother, he's my elder brother. I want the question to come straight, please. I'm not defending anybody, but I'm so blunt, but with every spirit of humility. Just ask the question straight. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I respect you, sir, and I always have, I always will. But as a card-carrying PDP member and a Oboro son from Ikwuano, I don't believe you are inclusive in your dealings. How do you guarantee us as Ikwuano sons? I believe I represent youth for us by us. Yes. I believe I represent youth. How do you guarantee us as youth that we will be carried along? If so far, Hakube beats my ish. If so far we don't believe we are carried along, how do you guarantee us as Ikwuano indigenes?
Okay. Take it. Can I have the mic at this point? Let me have Samuel, please come here. Please, Samuel, come here. My dear, can you come here? Come. Samuel, please, can you listen to me? With every spirit of humility, I want to say that I want to visit and call the shots here. And if anything goes wrong, I'll be held responsible. My political reputation is on stage. You hear me? Give me the mic. Please, I just want 1 minute direct question. No insult, no nothing. Please. Thank you.
We were organizing secretary during the regime of Goodluck when he was the president of Nigeria.
No.
We were at the same time along the line the minister, very good, about many months. When we were talking, sir, you said as a representative that you are about to be, or one of their motives is to lobby. I want to believe that those positions you handled that period, You are supposed to lobby alone. My question now is,
Can I have total quietness in this hall? Please, please. I prefer at this point, I do not want anyone clapping, no more yelling, so I can save that man out. The time is so important to me. Do we get it clear? No clapping, no supporting, no shouting, no yelling.
now my question is, during your stay in that national levels, what or what are the things you lobbied to equal as an African?
Okay, the question is taken. There you go. The two questions are so direct. Let's talk about it. The first one is, how are you going to ensure us that there will be total inclusiveness if you become the senator? The next one is, during your past engagement, what have you been able to lobby attract to Ikwuano? Is that clear?
Very well, thank you very much. The first speaker is Socio. Yes, I want to thank you sincerely for your question. The truth is that I'm not even afraid of how direct or how raw your question. Just this is an interactive session. Express yourself as much as you want. No offense. I don't take any offense. First of all, I think you have not taken time to do an in-depth analysis or due diligence or whatever, honestly, objectively, and sincerely of what I have done in terms of inclusiveness. Let me start from when I was National Vice Chairman. National Vice Chairman of the party, our party, it was not an executive office. But it is on record that from that position, I was able to carry lots and lots of Ikwuano people along. All I had that was goodwill to dispense was to make sure that party men and women had access to party opportunities in terms of party assignments and others, and I did that. Statistically, the records are there. If you want, we will show you. Two, I have so many young people in Ikwuano who I pay school fees for, who are on my scholarship scheme. I have no foundation. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. As a policy, I do not do things and allow people to praise me for that. Perhaps that has given rise, to a shadowy assessment of what I have done and what I have not done. I have done quite a lot in terms of empowering the young people. And some of them, if they speak the truth, they are here. I see faces of those who have benefited from me. I have also used opportunities that I have to put young people in various agencies, the military, EFCC, DSS, across Ikwuano. Yes, across Ikwuano. No, you have time. We'll give you all the data and all the information you know. I have done that. Then in terms of power spreading, statistically, look at those under my watch who have benefited from political offices. You will see that the assessment as an Oboro son is wrong. The person who is the commissioner, the only commissioner we have now is a young person, is a youth, is from Oboro, and it was through my instrumentality that he became commissioner because I said we wanted young person. Just wait. The immediate past deputy chairman The immediate party deputy chairman is a very young person. Excuse me, sir. It is true. I will answer the House of Assembly issue because you didn't raise that, but I will take this time to explain it to you. It is through my instrumentality that Koki, as a young person, became deputy chairman. Koki, are you here? Is it true or false? Then you do not know how the Koki became. Now, House of Assembly, Ikwuano people, every leader in Ikwuano people knew that at the time the House of Assembly thing came, it was meant for local people. But I'm not here on a clannish ground. It was just by sheer coincidence that Sandy became what? Which local government chairman? The immediate past local government, the whole Ikwuano leaders, most of them are here, had a meeting. At that point, it was a turn of local people to produce, listen to me, to produce local government chairman. Unanimously, they agreed. So you should ask questions when you don't understand. They agreed that the thing should go through. In fact, since we have House of Assembly in Oloko Ward 2, we agreed within Oloko that the chairmanship should go to Oloko Ward 1 for balancing. So it was not an imposition in any form. The stakeholders sat down, had their meetings, and agreed on that. I was not there. I don't know if that answers the question. But if you want statistics, the chairman stakeholders forum, Admiral Songo, who is an illustrious son of Ogoro, is here. He has records of all the young people that have empowered in Ikwuano, cutting across the various clans. Please, can you meet him for clarification so that you will see that there is no lopsidedness in what I have done. I don't have any reason to do that. In terms of appointing positions, if you count, you will check how many Ogoro South, including my elder brother here, Mejawa. It was through my instrumentation that he became chairman. He knows that. And others, there are so many of them. So there is no lopsidedness. So their policy.
Sorry, hello. Please. Can I have audience in this hall? Please. Excuse me. Please. I am pleading with every one of us. Hello. When two people are talking, nobody is talking. When two people are talking, no one is talking. They want Biko. Please don't come to engage anybody here. Please hold on. I don't want any. Yeah.
I think my explanations are also taken care of. An aspect of the second question about what I've been able to achieve through lobbying. Let me explain that lobbying at legislative level is not the same as lobbying where you are not holding a legislative or executive position. But suffice it to say that in my party outings as a party manager, I was able to build a lot of capacity. Look, I attracted projects here. I'm not afraid to say that. No matter how slow they are, those projects are still alive. Two of them, yes, Obebla was built up to a point Senator T.O.G. was leaving. And he said that the next governor will. I read all kinds of things. Let me use the opportunity to clear the air. Nobody took 1 naira. The company that is doing the job is still owed about 170 million. What has happened to Obebla Road is appropriation and poor funding. The facts are there. I will invite all of you to go to the relevant ministry that is handling that to confirm whether it is true or not. I attracted NDDC project Ntalako Nchara Road at the cost of some years back 1.4 billion naira. Federal Executive Council approved it. the job suffered serious appropriation problem because they said we were not within the area where regional project will cover it. I didn't stop at that. I continued to fight for it. I have brought it back, and in addition, I got the state government to award another contract to make sure that the road gets my place. And they have done that. The job started, and they have restarted the job. It's ongoing even as I speak. So I don't know what else. I have not held any executive position. I was a minister for 2 months and 9 days. I have not gone to Senate. I have not gone to House of Reps. All that I needed to do using my network, I have done. All I'm telling you is that I have the capacity because I understand the terrain. If there were mistakes, I have the opportunity to learn from whatever mistakes that happen and make sure I'll get the job done. That's all I'm saying.